Back with Boston mayoral candidate Tito Jackson and the great Janet Wu right here. OTR pop quiz number 3. You ready?
Yes.
Question number 3.
Let's go.
Marty Walsh barely eked out a win over John Connolly back in 2013.
Yes.
Mere margin of 3 points.
Yeah.
Before that race, what was the last time a Boston mayoral contest was so close? And you got to go way back.
Way back. I'm gonna say Flynn. No, okay. No Flynn King. Okay. Another mayoral race.
1975.
Okay, that was that was the year I was born. Okay.
Oh, Tito. Oops. But we all know who the mayor was. A really infamous
Okay.
race and an infamous mayor.
So this is what White?
Kevin White defeated Joe Timilty.
Timilty, yes, that,
4.5
and I
points.
know Joe Timilty. I know
All right,
Joe,
there
and I
you
know
go.
Joe.
Okay, you don't get points for that
I don't get. Okay,
Well,
okay.
he was just a baby, but that's all right.
Yes.
We were not.
Yes.
Mayor
No,
Walsh.
stop it. I don't.
I'm sorry, Janet, I'm
I don't
sorry, I'm
believe
sorry.
that. I don't believe
Oh,
that.
that was the right answer. Mayor
Okay.
Walsh has been a season ticket holder of the New England Patriots since 1994.
Yes.
He's recently spoken out about a baseball controversy. What did he say? Who does he think should be inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Big Papi.
No.
No.
Controversial.
Bloody sock.
Oh, you think Kurt Schilling?
I don't. Talk to Mayor Walsh about
so
it.
that's one other thing. Mayor Walsh, we disagree on that one. We absolutely
You
disagree.
do not think Kurt Schilling should be inducted or Roger Clemens?
Okay. Maybe they won't be inducted in the Nice People Hall of Fame.
Guess what? I think this could be a campaign issue. Anyways,
Okay.
moving on to other campaign issues. Your plan to exempt folks that are over 60 years old from sidewalk shoveling requirements was quickly denounced by the city council this past week.
Yeah.
What does this say about your political instincts as you launch your campaign for mayor?
It means that we're going to do the things that are right and not the things that are politically expedient. Elders in the city of Boston are facing increasing taxes, and it's just harder for them to live in the city of Boston. Giving out $150 tickets and now possibly up to $1,500 tickets means folks like my mom and many of the elders in the city of Boston are going to have a tougher time.
But there's no way of really actually being able to do this, is there?
Well, that is not. That, you know
according
what?
to your colleagues.
You know what?
According to your colleagues.
And we're Boston. We are Boston. We do things that are different, and we do things that are innovative. We have a whole innovation district. So we should be able to figure out how to take young people who need jobs and to connect them with elders who need to have their walkways shoveled and to have the safety that we need in the city of Boston. We can do this in the city of Boston because we are Boston.
I'd love to talk about 60 being elderly, but we have to move on to
yes.
the next question. Tito, did you call the mayor? Did you talk to him? Did you say, I'm going to run for mayor?
I did call the mayor.
And what did he say?
He said, and we agreed, that we are working to continue to bring the city together. He also said that he would wish me good luck, but he wouldn't mean it, and I said the same thing.
So
Okay.
it was a casual, friendly conversation.
And listen, this is actually not about any individual.
Right.
It's about the folks who live in the city of Boston, who are too fast being pushed out of the city of Boston, and how we lift up every single individual in the
Okay.
city of Boston.
So when the show is over, we need to have a conversation about 60, but we can...
Yes, we will. We will have it during the commercial break. Thanks to Tito Jackson, Boston mayoral candidate, for being our guest today. Thank you, Tito. We appreciate it. OTR's Ted Reinstein kicking the tires at City Hall.
A new year and an election coming up for the city of Boston. Mayor Marty Walsh, does he get a second term?